because we all know how amazing my memory has been lately. All right, how's the sound today? It's good, it's perfect. Okay. All right, we're gonna go ahead, tap our toes. All right, heels up, right, and left. Now, yes, I'm feeling my legs from yesterday. Now we're gonna rock, toes, heels, toes, heels. So yes, we have legs today. You can do body weight or you can add weight, but we have some upper body in there too. Heels to the front, push. Ooh, I'm feeling my chest too. That was just from push-ups. Ooh, hi. All right. 4, 3, tap it to the side. We're going to open and close. Shoulders relaxed. So today we're going to do 2 exercises, 30 seconds of each, back to back for 3 rounds total. Toes back, tricep kick, or tricep press back. Kick back, yeah, that works. Good, nice, good glute squeeze. 6, 5. Knees up in front. We're going to reach. So nice and tall, hips are in line with our shoulders. Palms can be in or they can face forwards. All right, side to side, we're just gonna do a nice good lift. Start small. We wanna try not to do a lot of swaying. We just wanna work those hips. 4, 3, hamstring curls, squeeze the shoulder blades together. Oh, stretching out those quads. 4, 3, 2. We're just going to sway side to side and we're going to reach towards the ceiling. 4, 3, 2. Wood chops right in the center. Lift and lower. 4, 3, 2. All right, high right, low left. High right, low left. Waking up that core, little bit of rotation. So our hips are steady, our upper body does the rotating. Good, low right, high left. Low right, high left. 4, 3, 2. All right, squats in the center. Nice and easy, nice and slow. Don't worry about keeping up with the tempo. We just want to start to wake up those legs a little bit. Tell them, yes, you worked hard yesterday, but we still got to do a little bit today. Good, down and up. So weight in those heels. Good, last one. All right, bring it up, forward step and reach. So forward step, take it back. 4. All right, add the little bit of rotation. Forward step, little bit of a turn. I just step forward and reach towards the corner, but my room is pretty small. 3, 2, backward step, open and close at the chest. So just catch the weight on the big toe, ball of the foot. 4, 3, 2. We're going to take the arms up overhead, stepping back, I, or you can do Y. Try to keep the arms straight. So we kind of lock out those elbows a little bit. Good, 2 more. 2. Nice easy jog right here. Jog or high knee marching. So today, 30 seconds of an upper body exercise, 30 seconds of a lower body exercise, 3 rounds. Jumping jacks, out and in. Now I know that there's a couple people that are doing upper body only. So what you're gonna do is you are going to do the arm exercise only. and you're just gonna alternate right, left. So the first round when we're doing legs, good, let's do heel kicks or heel jog. So while we're doing squats, you're gonna do rows on the right. When we're doing rows, you're gonna do rows on the left. Yeah? All right, skaters, side, side. I'm hoping that kind of makes sense for you. 4, 3, 2, good, let's march it out. Grab a drink of water. Turn on a fan if you need to. It's cooler in the mornings, but I still need mine. All right, so we are going to do 30 seconds of squats and 30 seconds of rows. I'm just trying to adjust the music for me. So 30 seconds squats, 30 seconds rows. I'm going to be crazy and I'm going to grab weights. I have no problem with you doing body weight. If you're doing upper body only, you're going to do row right, row left, and you're just going to alternate back and forth between the two. So squats, 3, 2, and 1. Good. So squats, any kind of squat. Body weight, I'm doing kind of a goblet squat where I'm holding the weight at my chest. You can hold weights down by your side for suitcases. You can hold them at your shoulders. Whatever works best for you today. Nice and steady. So we have 30 seconds of squats, or if you're doing upper body only, you're going to do 30 seconds of rows on one side. When we switch to rows, you will do rows with your other arm. Good, bring it up. Grab weights for rows, or you can do band pull aparts. So you hold that band in front and you stretch the taffy. Good, nice good rows. Nice good squeeze. So the band pull aparts, you just hold that band about shoulder width apart and you just stretch that taffy. That's an option. Good, 10 seconds to go. Squeeze the shoulder blades together and open up that chest. 3, 2, and 1. Good, bring it up. 30 seconds of squats. 3, 2, 1. Good, so down and up. Nice, good squats. They can be shallow and still be good squats. The more we practice this, the better we get at doing things like standing up out of a chair, getting up off of the toilet, getting up off of the floor. That's something that you want to be able to keep doing. Less than 10 seconds to go. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. All right, getting ready for those rows. So nice and tall, push those hips back, forward fold, good rows. Now I know it's tempting to push the hips back and still be upright, and then we kind of look like we're starting a lawnmower or we're pulling our pants up. We want to have that forward fold because when we use weights, we work against gravity. So we have to work in the opposite direction of gravity. So the more forward folded we are, the more of a straight line we can pull up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good, bring it up. All right, short rest. Last round for our squats and our rows. 3, 2, and 1. Good, down and up. Now check your body position. Your knees should be tracking over your second toes. If you're dropping down and when you come up, your knees start to knock in, think about pressing those knees out a little bit. So imagine you have a circle band around your thighs and you just want to keep it taut. You don't want to stretch it out really far. Just keep it tight. Little pressure. 3, 2, and 1. Good. Rows. Last time. And we're going to move on to our next exercises. 3, 2, 1. Good. Nice, good rows. Now here's a test. Can you do a row squeezing your shoulder blades together and not moving the rest of your arm? So your elbow is going to just soften a little, but can you do this? This is a good test to see if you're really using your back muscles and not just your biceps. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Bring it up. Super quick drink of water. Next set of exercises, you are going to do alternating reverse lunges, and then we are going to do side raises. Alternating reverse lunges and side raises. So decide if you want weights or if you're good body weight. 3, 2, 1. Good. 30 seconds. We just alternate those reverse lunges. So if you're feeling it from yesterday, feel free to stick with body weight. That way you're going to get that blood flowing through your muscles, help loosen them up a little bit, help clear out some of the byproducts of exercise, but still keep that body moving and not make it more uncomfortable. 3, 2, 1. Good. All right, side raises. So different options. I like to do palms facing forwards and out to the side. So option 1, out to the side. Option 2, scapular plane. So a little bit at an angle, 30 to 45 degrees. Shoulders stay relaxed. So we don't want to bring our shoulders up by our ears. We keep them low. Parallel to the floor is really as high as you need to go. You are also welcome to have it at 90 and think about pouring the milk. Last one. Good. All right. Decide if you want to do weights. I'm actually keeping these weights. It's the same as what I used last time. Reverse lunges. So down and up. If you want to make it a little harder, hold the weight up there. Again, don't let the shoulders, don't let the ears get super close to the elbows. You still want to keep them down. 2 and 1. Good. Bring it up. Get ready for our side raises. If you want to, stand on one leg or bring in a balance beam. Good. Time's on. Other option, yes, you can alternate. So we end up doing about 1.5 minutes of shoulders. We do 1.5 minutes per side if you're doing upper body only. Don't be afraid to rest. Don't be afraid to do 10 reps and then rest. That's fine. So you want to try to go the full 30 seconds, but you just want to try to keep going. 3, 2, and 1. Good. One more round. Reverse lunges and lateral raises. 3, 2, and 1. Good. Down and up. So knees over shoelaces. I say that a lot, but it's really important. So I think about pushing through my heel. So my foot is flat, but I push through my heel to stand up because that's going to activate the muscles on the back of your leg and make sure your quads aren't taking over. 2 and 1. Good. All right, lateral raises. Last time. 3, 2, and 1. Good. Nice and tall. Out and in. So again, alternate if you need to, especially if your weight's a little heavy. So balance beam, if you did that, switch legs. If you did single leg stand, switch legs. Core is tight, ribs are tucked. We don't want to swing, we don't want to lean. We want to stay tall, then we get our core in there as well. Good, bring it down. Super quick drink of water. All right, next round, stiff-legged deadlifts and tricep kickbacks. So, stiff leg deadlifts. Again, I'm gonna go a little heavier. Body weight is perfectly fine. I have no issues with that at all. So stiff leg deadlifts in 3, 2, 1. Good. This is the one where we're nice and tall and we push our hips back and we stand up nice and tall. So if you're going all the way to the floor, you can see my back is rounded and I have no pressure on my hamstrings, which means I'm relying on my back to lift me up. I want to keep my shoulder blades squeezed, my belly button in, and stay nice and tall. So I push my hips back, close that car door, and then I continue to bow forwards. Good, bring it up. Tricep kickbacks. Good, so bring it up, kicking it back, bring it in. Now for those of you that have happy shoulders, if you have happy shoulders, yes, you can do a tricep kickback like this. You can do, it's an overhead press, only if you have happy shoulders. If you have unhappy shoulders, don't do this one. Your body doesn't like it because we don't want to have it out here and bring it to our forehead. And we don't want to have our shoulders up and our head cocked forwards, right? Good, bring it down. We're gonna switch for our stiff leg deadlifts. Hip width apart, just push back and bring it up. So imagine you're picking up a couple of very heavy suitcases on either side of you. We don't want to collapse and pick them up that way, right? Do a little bow, make the back side of the body do a little work. For those of you that said you feel your glutes, you should feel this exercise. You should just feel like they're getting a little stretch and a little work. 3, 2, and 1. Good, bring it up. All right, tricep kickbacks or overheads. 2 and 1. Good, bringing it up. Again, only do this one if you have happy shoulders and they're okay with this, because we don't want to have our head cocked forwards in order to do this. You want to keep that neutral position, and not everybody's shoulders are okay with that. Otherwise, good kickbacks. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good, bring it up. Again, last time, nice good stiff leg deadlifts. I keep my weights on either side, palms facing in. Again, just like I'm picking up my suitcase. So keeping the shoulder blades down and back, crack a walnut under your armpits. So we're trying to keep them glued there. Bring it up. 10 seconds to go. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good, bring it up. Tricep kickbacks. 2, and 1. Good, finish position for rows. Kicking it back. Alternate if you need to. You can even change your hand position a little bit and do palms facing forwards. You'll feel a difference. Just make sure if you're doing that when you go back that we're not cocking our wrist back or keeping it tucked under. Try to keep it nice and flat. Almost imagine that you have popsicle sticks on your wrist. And you know, if you try to bend your wrist, that popsicle stick is gonna leave it locked in. Good, bring it up. Nice and tall. Grab a drink. All right, next exercise. Lateral lunges, bicep curls. Nothing fancy. So decide if you want to do stepping or if you want to just keep it in place or moving. In 3, 2, and 1. Good, time's on. So this is option 1, yeah? Just going side to side. And I don't know about any of you, but I just got my hips to pop. So apparently I needed to loosen up a little bit right in there. So this is an option. Yes, you can hold a weight at your chest. You can even hold it in the center, like you're moving something from one foot over to the other foot. Good. 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. Bicep curls. Nothing fancy. If you want to, change your hand positions each time. I'm gonna start palms facing up and just do nice, good bicep curls. Yes, you can do both at the same time. I'm gonna alternate because I've done a little heavier weights today, and then I still have to do some canning this week. I need to be able to lift my canner. So I'm gonna keep my weight a little bit light. Good, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good, bring it up. All right, if you would like to, add in the stepping for the side lunges. Good, time is on. So I'm adding a little bit of fun where I'm going to put the weight down in between, and then I'm gonna pick it up and move it over to the other side. If this hurts your brain today, don't worry about it. Just do your lunges. I'm just adding in a little extra for me to think about today. Good, 2 and 1. Awesome. Bicep curls. Switching my hand position, palms facing in, hammer curls. Good, just bringing it in, bringing the weight towards the shoulder. We want to try not to let the elbow come forwards when we do this one. See if you can keep those arms kind of locked in so your elbow stays underneath your shoulder. And you just bring it up kind of like you want to tap the weight gently to your shoulder. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good, bring it up. All right, lateral lunges if you want to. Moving, stepping, or in place. 2 and 1. Good. So I'm adding in the stepping, but this time I'm just gonna hold my weight. So nice, good inner thigh stretch, sitting back. Core is in. Yes, we fold forwards, but we don't want to let the chest get towards the thighs. So the chest and the thighs stay separated. Your tummy and your upper thigh may touch. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good, bring it up. Bicep curls. I am going to do reverse curls. Yes, you will want a lighter weight. Shoulders down and back, palms facing back. And now you're going to show me your hands. This is optional. This may not feel good. We don't want to have our elbows pointing out doing these. Elbows in. So it depends on the rotation of your forearm. We also want to try not to just make it a hammer curl with a little bit of an angle. Try to actually make it palms facing down. This one's a little harder. Good, last one. All right, bring it down. Grab a drink. So changing your hand position, you're still getting biceps, but the in and the palms down position where you're doing reverse curls gets the little muscles on the side of your elbow. So just the little supporting muscles. All right, heading down to the floor. If you want to stay up, go right ahead. We're going to do a standing, or if you're on the floor, a kneeling or sitting overhead press or front raise. We're going to do fire hydrants. Then we're going to do either push-ups or chest presses and glute squeezes. So if you are doing upper body only, you are going to do an overhead press or front raise, and then you can do side leg lifts, or you can just tap the foot out and in if you're sitting in a chair. Yes? So we're going to head down to the floor, get ready for our overhead presses or our front raises. And I am going to do this. I'm going to do kneeling. You can do sitting, you just want to sit very tall. So the goal is we're going to sit tall, squeeze the glutes, don't allow your ribs to flare, keep them tucked under, and you're going to do either an overhead press or you're going to do a front raise. All right, 30 seconds, your time is on. Next round, I will demonstrate the seated position. So with this, yes, we're getting shoulders and overhead press, but we're also getting glutes and we're also getting abs by making sure we're squeezing our cheeks and keeping our ribs tucked. So we're trying to find that nice neutral pelvis position. and get core doing kneeling. So doing exercises kneeling and half kneeling, also get your abs. Good. All right, we're gonna bring it down. Fire hydrants. So hands and knees. Yes, you can alternate. Keep it nice and controlled. Your time is on. So we're just gonna do leg lift. Bring it in, switch sides, leg lift. So try to keep your hips level. It's really easy to start swinging. So nice and slow, nice and controlled. If you are staying upright and you are standing, alternating side leg lifts, you're good. You can also lie on your side and do a leg lift or a clamshell. That'll be a little trickier when we get to the third round, but it's doable. All right, shake it out. Getting ready for our overhead presses, round 2. I'm gonna do sitting this time. So this one is really tricky. Good, time is on because you have to sit really tall. So it's really easy to rock back when you're doing sitting. Sit nice and tall, ribs are still tucked, shoulders are over your hips. If you want to make it a little harder, you go into an L position. So this really gets your core and gets your upper back. 3, 2, and 1. Good. Bringing it down. Fire hydrants, side leg lifts. If you're sitting in a chair, you just tap your leg out and in. You're good to go. Good. Time is on. Now, since we have this round and one more round, if you would like to do one side this time and do the other side next time, you sure can. Eight seconds to go, and we're going to go for our last round of overhead presses or front raises. Good, bring it up. And again, sitting, standing, kneeling, it's all up to you. Good glute squeeze, ribs are tucked, nice good reach. Now I like to keep my toes tucked under and back, but if it's more comfortable for you to have them pointed, that's an option too. Just kind of find what works best for your knees. Good, and if you need to, front raises work just as well. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Fire hydrants or side leg lifts. Last time. 3, 2, 1. Good. Side leg lift. So we want to keep the hips level. It's really easy to take the leg out and then let that hip lift. And we want to try not to let that other hip sag out. Try to keep it as in line with the knee as you possibly can. Good, 10 seconds to go. We want to feel that side glute. We don't want to feel our hips. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good, we're gonna sit back. You can grab a drink if you need to. Next round, push-ups or chest presses. Yes, you can put the band behind you and you can do a banded chest press or push-ups, wall table chair, or chest press on the floor. And then we're just gonna do glute squeezes. So if you're upright, you can just do glute squeezes, squeeze the cheeks, or you can even do alternating leg lifts that way, yeah? So we're gonna go for our push-ups or our chest presses. In 3, 2, and 1. Good, your time is on, so 30 seconds. And if that means you only do 2 or 3 push-ups, but they're the best push-ups you've ever done, I'm good with that. Shoulders away from the ears, shoulder blades are squeezed the entire time. Elbows are lower than your shoulders. So they're pointing at an angle. So your head to your elbows should look kind of like the point of an arrow. Even if you're doing chest presses. 2, 1, good. Onto your tummy or hands and knees. And we're just gonna do alternating leg lifts. So belly button is pulled in and we're just gonna squeeze and set it down, squeeze and set it down. If you're sitting, just squeeze your cheeks. Practice squeezing one cheek and then the other. So can you squeeze your right cheek and then your left? If you're standing, you can just do this standing up. So you'll have a little bit of a forward fold, and then it's just our glute squeezes. Just a little leg lift, channel your inner ballerina. Lift that leg behind you, trying to keep it straight and be pretty graceful. Good, bring it back up. Push-ups or your chest presses. 2 and 1. Good. So nice, good push-up. Shoulders down. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Belly button is pulled in. So we usually do really well going down, but when we come up is when we tend to leave the hips behind. We lift the upper body and then we lift the hips. We want to try to lift it all as one piece. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Again, onto your tummies or hands and knees, glute squeezes. Since there's only 2 rounds left, I'm going to do hands and knees, and I'm just going to do one leg. You can be on your tummy and just do one leg, or standing and just do one leg, or keep alternating. Do what feels good and feels right. 10 seconds to go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Bring it down. Last round, push-ups or chest presses. 3, 2, and 1. Good, you're halfway through. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Sit back. Last round, doing our glute squeezes. So on the floor or half kneeling, or not half kneeling, hands and knees, bird dog position. And we just want to get that glute squeeze. Keep your legs straight. So that is the goal. A lot of times we lift and we wind up flinging it up there because we want to go super high. We don't have to go super high. All we have to do is feel that little squeeze in our cheek. Parallel to the floor is about as high as I go with these. I do have a little bit of tight hips. Last one. Good, bring it in, sit it back into a child's pose. Nice, good stretch. Good, go ahead, grab a drink. Just make sure you don't go from floor to standing super fast. All right, we're gonna do a little bit of mobility work for our hips since we've done so much legs in the last couple of days. This is a little tricky to do sitting, but yes, you can do this sitting. So if I look really weird, I'll try to demonstrate best I can. So we're gonna do hands and knees. Yes, you can do this on your forearms, but it's a little bit tricky. So if you need to, you can try putting hands on blocks. Might be a little more comfortable. So all we're gonna do is we're getting to a nice good hands and knees position, and we don't stay on our hands for a long time. So we're gonna take our right hip and we're gonna think about screwing that hip in the hip joint, and we're just gonna take that toe out, rotate that hip in, and then return to center. 2 more times. We're gonna take it out and then back in and take it out, and we're just gonna hold it for 3, 2, 1, back in. Good. We're gonna do the other side. So we just rotate the hip in, take that foot out, return to neutral. Take it out and neutral. Take it out and neutral. Good. Now we're going to do a fire hydrant on this side, and we're just going to lift it 3 times and hold it at the top the last time. So we're just going to lift 3, 2, good. Take it up and hold it. 3, 2, 1. Bring it in, switching sides. Good. Lift it out and in. 3, 2, 1, and hold it. 3, 2, 1. Good. Back to neutral. Good position. You're going to take your right hand out just so your fingertips barely touch the floor. Turn it palm up, and now we're just going to lift that arm. Doesn't matter on the height. Core is tight. Good. Bring it down. We're going to switch sides. So good position. Fingertips, palm up. Reach. This is a little shoulder work, little core work. Good. Bring it down. We're going to take that right leg out to the side. I'm going to turn. So we're going to take our leg out to the side. Your toe is going to be about in line with your knee. We're going to do our rock backs. So we're just going to rock back and rock forwards. Don't force it. Only go back as far as is comfortable. Good. And we're going to take it back and we're going to hold it. 3, 2, 1. Back to neutral. We're going to open the hip by rotating and try to get that toe to kind of point towards the ceiling. It's okay if it doesn't get there. We're going to take it back again. So 3, forward, 2, and then 1. Good. Now we're going to switch. We're going to do the other side. So take that foot out. Try to have your toe about in line with your knee. Go out as far as is comfortable. Rock it back. 3, 2, 1. Good. Hold it here. Good. Return to neutral. So we rotate from the hip. Try to get the toe pointing to the ceiling so our heel is on the ground. We rock it back. You may feel this more in your hamstring. 2 and 1. Good. Return to the center. We're going to take the right leg out again. So what we're going to do this time is we're going to do that nice good adductor. We're going to take your opposite hand, or no, same side. No, opposite hand. Sorry, opposite hand. And we're going to thread the needle. So you're going to try to get that shoulder towards the floor. If you want to, you may also add the rock back. You don't have to. So your opposite hand is threading the needle, reaching for that foot. Good. Bring it up. We're going to hold it. We're going to try to lift this leg off of the ground. See if we can hold it for 3 seconds. So lift. 3, 2, 1. Good. Bring it in. Sit back a little. I always cramp when I do that one. Means I need to do it, unfortunately. Good. Take it out to the other side. So again, you can just hold this position and thread the needle. Try to get that shoulder towards the floor. Yes, your backside is going to be in the air. If you want to, rock back, where you try to drop your backside a little bit lower, like you're reaching for that foot. Good. Bring it back up. We're going to add a lift. 3, 2, 1. Good. Bring it in. Shake it out. All right. We're going to draw hip circles. So we're going to have the leg up, knee is bent. We're going to bring the knee towards the elbow, and then we're going to circle out, lift it up, then bring it back in, and then we're going to go the other direction. So core is tight so we don't arch the back. So we open up back, circle, bring it back in. Good. Switch to the other side. So knee is bent, toe is pulled up. We're going to bring the knee towards the elbow, circle, out and around, bring it in. Now we're going to take it back like a glute extension, circle, bring it back in. Good. Last thing we're going to do is just donkey kicks. So we're just going to bring that leg back up, donkey kick, bring it in, 2 more, kick, in, last one, kick. Good. Switch sides, neutral position, squeeze the glute, lift, bring it in, lift, in, last time, lift, in. Good. Sit back, circle those wrists, give them a nice good break. I know that's a tough one. Other direction. Good. All right. Just go ahead and sit on your back sides. Comfortable position. We're going to add a little bit of a side bend. Reach for the sky. Good. Switch. Good. Bring it up. We're going to have our shoulders down and back, hands on our shoulders, elbows up, belly button in. We're going to squeeze the shoulder blades together, stretching the chest. And then if you would like, we're going to extend the arms and reach. Good. We're going to take our fingers in. You can basket weave or just have them together. Separate the shoulder blades around the lower spine. Little stretch. Good. Bring it up, ear to shoulder. Opposite arm reaches for the floor. Good. Other side. Good. Bring it up. Look to the right. And look to the left. Good. In the center, deep breaths in and out. One more time. In and out. All right. All done.